Hello there, lovelies. How are you today? Welcome back to my channel. This is Joesephyr coming in for my DAE Transcendence Tier 4 right gate and centre gate clears. If you'd like to see my left gate clears and any pulls that I did for Barret, then you can go back and watch my last video. And before we get started, of course, I always shout out one of my patrons over on Patreon every time I release a new video. And today that person is going to be Mephala, who is very fittingly has a Una on their title card and has been on my Patreon for a very long time. So a massive thank you goes out to you and all of my patrons for allowing me to continue to do the videos and streams at the frequency at which I do them. Without you guys, my channel wouldn't be here. So we're going to take Setzer and Trey into the right gate here, and we're going to use Aranea as a backup cool ability because both of her attacks hit for range damage, and they also help with the critical damage as well with Vital Crusher. And Trey on his own is great, but if their turn orders start falling out of whack, then they can be a bit of an issue. But Setzer does Setzer things, Varn does Varn things, Trey handles the orb is essentially where we're at with it. So I'm not going to go straight into... Is red card itself ranged? Yes, it is. Okay, that's good to know. One thing I will point out as well is that if you're using call abilities, melee call abilities don't get counted. Like, we experimented with this earlier using Sephiroth. I'm not using Sephiroth now, but I am using Ignis because it means that I have access to burst damage using the likes of using the likes of Varn's burst as well, but having the extra HP damage, but also the fact that I have a pocket heal in case I need it. So we're gonna White Whirl again, I guess. Yeah. I'm not going to Sage Fire now. I don't think that that's the thing I want to be doing. I'm going to wait for a bit. So the damage, the off-turn damage from... I mean, that's not great. Why are you concentrating already? Oh, that's fine, actually. That's actually not too bad. So if I Red Spiral here... Oh, I thought you were... I could remember what it was called, but I'm just... Sometimes my brain goes a bit... Yeah, Firewall helps a lot with all of this, so I'm going to freeze Joker now, because they're going to use an attack. And then... Ooh. I'm a little bit concerned by that. I might have to Sage Fire. Oh, I don't know if it'll even help me, though. Try Raining Arrows. Hopefully the crit damage will do the work. Oh, it didn't. Oh, that's not good. Thankfully, like, we had that up. We had the break up. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. I was just like, we had the freeze up. Make sure both the abilities are up and running. That's a regular Ferrum Laser, which won't do anything. And I can EX here as well. HP, yeah, any HP damage is scary, but this is why we have regroup around if we need it. Just Prismatic Flash is fine. Grand Delta, sure. Get that back on. That's fine, that won't do anything to me. Yeah, any off-turn damage plus Setzer is really good. Like, straight up, it's just good. And then I think we're gonna... Well, we need to use the LD at some point, so let's do that. And then I guess I'm gonna red card just to push some damage through. Because I don't really want to freeze Joker just yet, but I'll do it to B because I don't want that. Oh, wait. I can't see your health. 88%. Oh, okay. Oh, you've actually got loads of health, which we could do with sorting out. So if I red card you... That's fine. If Firewall pushes you out, yeah, that's actually fine, because then you're probably going to concentrate straight away. Spreading Acid, yeah, that's fine. Right, so then Dynamite Arrow, I think? Yeah. And then Varn, I'm going to have to start using some nastiness here. Oh, you managed to gain bravery, haven't you? I've just realised. Setzer should be able to do a lot with it, though. So, that's fine. We will White Whirl over here, and then hopefully that will come down quite nicely from that. Yep, and then Dynamite will fix it as well, and the concentration should be broken on both of them. Good. So here I could Prismatic Flash for the launch, or I can freeze Joker for the launch to guarantee safety. Because they are going in for a Ferrum Laser, so I think I have to freeze Joker here. Yeah. Then I need to start spamming White Whirls. No, they don't insta-break when they have that, when they're concentrating. It doesn't work. So yeah, Ferrum Laser so that they're not dealing damage, so because I don't want to deal with none of that, thank you. One thing I found is that you can actually, they don't enrage, so you can burst one of them down if you really want to. It does work. That's Firewall that you have up, so I think if I Raining Arrows here for the sake of getting damage up, and then I might need to use Setzer LD again shortly. Yeah, because they've only got one turn of fixed dice left. So, I mean, I can fix dice. Well, I can Prismatic Flash here, just so that I can get the orb going, or I can just. Well, actually, I'm going to Dive Bomb. No, just Dive Bomb. Get that out. They're freeze jokered, so it should still be fine. Yes, you've got acid. We know how that goes. Although, wait. The only thing that's aggravating is that they tend to not like change their turn order when they put the concentrating buff up, which can be a little bit irksome. Arrow Shower as well. Nice. Concentration broken. Good, good, good. This is why we like off-turn damage. So White Whirl. Arrow Shower, nice. And then I need to Firewall this turn as well. Get that back on. No, I'm not going to Grand Delta just yet. We're going to Firewall first. I don't particularly know, Morgamillion. Would Blackjack count as a summon in this world because Setzer's using his will to summon it? I don't really know. I try not to think too heavily about the lore in these games because suspense of disbelief is definitely a thing. So if I White Whirl again, how much health are you on? You're 63, you're 70, so yeah, you still need to come down quite a lot before I'm happy to go in further. But I'm going to Ice Blade and show that you can use call abilities that don't necessarily need to be... You can use melee call abilities and they're still fine. So White Whirl again, I think. You're not frozen, which is a thing. So I could... I could red card, actually, because then Trey will go back up. Or I could Prismatic Flash and just let you get an attack off. You're not going to kill me with that, are you? So, yeah, that should be fine. But I'm thinking BT phase soon. Oh, it missed. That's handy. Like that. Thank you. Much loves. So, Dynamite Arrow, I think, here. And then that pushes that up a little bit. And then if I White Whirl again there, then I can use... Oh, I could just BT here, actually. Because I could start pushing damage right through. Or I could do it next turn, actually, because then Hioro will be active. So if I'm going to Red Spiral here, because the Dynamite Arrow will push that up, and then I'll just use a red card on it as well. And that pushes that up, and then if I red card A... then that'll help that quite a lot. You'll break Setzer, but that's okay. No, not if you miss. That's also fine. You carry on. Wave shot's fine. Firewall, nice. Get that damage in. And then I'm thinking now, well, I want to dive bomb again before I get the BT phase, but B's not doing much right now. So what damage are you on at the minute? 58 and 52. So if I White Whirl, yeah. So I'm going to White Whirl and then I'm going to use Raining Arrows because that'll push it right up. Yeah, if I Raining Arrows, that's actually going to be the better shout, I think. Because then that'll push it right up for Varn's BT phase. And then how many turns? Because you've only got 2 turns left of that, so yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. Tail raised, concentrating. That's actually fine, because I'm just going to dive bomb you instead. Although I could actually high wind over on one of them to push it, or I could dive bomb, because high wind re-breaks. I'm going to high wind and then dive bomb. You think save the high wind? I suppose I'm in a safe position right now, so if I dive bomb, then B will go off. Although it might break Varn. No, I can't allow that. It might break Varn. Yeah, but if I'm going to BT phase, then it will whack it right down anyway. I'm not doing it for that reason. I am going to do that because it actually saves me a lot of hassle. Oh yeah, you're right, Varn can't be broken. Oh yeah, I forget that that's a thing sometimes. So I'm going to dive bomb and I'm going to BT phase here. Just brave attacks. Exuding a belligerent aura, tail raised, concentrating, arrow showers. Okay, well I guess we're definitely going to be BT phasing here. Because it will definitely get rid of that, all of the nastiness. Because that'll break concentration on. Yeah, then we'll be fine here. And then I'll just be white whirling for days. Get that damage in. And I'll do it over here as well, because you haven't taken any bravery damage. And I can get a launch in. That's what I'm doing. Get the bravery attacks, because that'll count towards breaking the concentration. More white world. And then more white worlds. And then Calamitous Orb. And then that'll push that right down a fair amount. Nice. Still, obviously, even through their damage, like, being a little bit ruined, then it still helps. So I think Grand Delta's the right choice here. Or I could Sage Fire for more damage. At this point, yeah, I think I will. Again, you don't have to necessarily use... and then Grand Delta, I think, yeah. And then I'm going to freeze Joker again, because then after they've had their freeze Joker turns, at that point, it's like, well, you know, I'll just summon and finish it from that point. Ferrum Laser, which would have dealt me damage. And I'll just make sure I use regroup before they do anything I don't particularly like. So Sage Fire, Armor Sting, that's fine. You carry on. I need to use LD here, which is actually fine. So yeah, let's do that. It's sad that Fixed Dice doesn't, like, it still ticks down during BT phase. Or either that or I didn't, yeah, it still ticks down during BT phase, which is kind of annoying. So, Dynamite Arrow. Yeah, I've still got 3 of them. I think we'll be okay. Red card. Because it's range damage. And the highest damaging thing I have. And then White Whirl. And then let them do what they need to do. And then I've got Raining Arrows from the next time. I think we're fine now. He says. That'll be another Ferrum Laser. Yeah. I think at this point I might just Dive Bomb again. Yeah, I've still got 2 turns of that, so I might just Dive Bomb again for the sake of Varn. Still fine for turns, aren't I? What's the turn count on this? 75. Yeah, it's fine. So I think I might just Dive Bomb again. Yeah, no, I know. It's just a shame that it does. It's absolutely fair that it does. It's just a shame that it does. Oh, I'm actually going to summon here, I think. Because I think I'll actually do the most damage by summoning and then setting everything up on Trey. So, White Whirl. And then I'll Raining Arrows because that's going to get me the most damage. And then I'll Firewall on the next turn. And I'll save that launch for when Setzer's turn goes because that's going to help with that a lot. I love Arrow Shower. It's one of my favourites. I love that move. Prismatic Flash. Get the launch. They'll make it past the end of the summon, definitely. But then I could just use Varn to bully it, and it'll be fine. Oh, I've got another launch. Well, I'm going to Firewall first. And then White Whirl should kill the other one. HP. I might even kill them both. Just because Varn's damage is that high. Yeah, it killed them both. Almost certainly. Yep. And that's the right one done. So that's nice and easy. Thank you all very much for that. It was that was fine. Like the first one I did, I let the Freeze Joker wear off once, and it just didn't quite pan out. But I did take a little bit of HP damage, but it doesn't matter as long as because it's a DE. It doesn't matter what damage you take as long as you don't die. So it's fine. So that's the team that I used for that. So thank you all very much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, I will be back in just a moment to clear the final gate, and I'll see you guys momentarily. Hello there everybody, welcome back. Now it's time for the Reckoning Gate for Dimensions in Transcendence 4. I have actually tried this one once before as well, and I failed on the back of not quite understanding like the when the cleanses happen. But that was my mistake, so I'm going in again. But I'm going with a very unoriginal team, which is Varn and Setzer, because it works. They're all good characters, they all do what they need to do, and therefore I'm going to try and use them as best I can. So we're going to start with Red Spiral for the attack up. And then we're going to start with Dive Bomb, make sure that we can get those bits up and running. And then Cheer, because that will give me all of the buffs that I need for the orb. So we'll use that. And now everyone's got all the buffs they need, and then we use Believe or Energy Nova. A When Runs Go Wrong compilation? No. It'd be an hour long. That's Cerulean Bolt, that's fine. And now you're Storm Calling straight away. Hopefully you are as well. Good, that's what I like. Thank you. And then that's the point where I want to use Freeze Joker. So Energy Ray here. I've actually brought Hope along with me for this because I think that he'll actually be really helpful. On the back of the fact that he augments Varn and Yuna's damage and some degree Setzer's, and it also gives me a backup for if like buffs run out God forbid. They shouldn't, but they might. You never know. And then I think I'm going to go straight into Earthen Eruption here, just so that I've got Mist active. Because you don't ever not want to have Mist active. I would have loved to have gone for Barret and Joesephyr, but obviously I've spent so much resources. I feel really guilty when I don't pull for things, because obviously lots of people want to see the content creators pull, but like, I can't pull on everything. And I think I'm just going in with Energy Ray again here. Yeah. And then I'll red card A. Oh, actually, no, I don't even need to red card A, because I can just... Oh, I could Prismatic Flash, actually, because I want to keep them as even as possible. And then that should get rid of the orb this time round, and then I can start using White Worlds. Normally I wait until after I've done got the full upgrades to use Earthen Eruption, but I've realised that I always end up with Earthen Eruptions left over, so I might as well just use it. Do you ever find that you end up with like LD uses like left over because you're too reserved? Because that's always my problem. I'm always too reserved with these things. Energy Ray again because damage. All the time, particularly with Varn. Oh, good. I'm not the only one, then. I'm going to red card here, actually, because I want to push your damage close to each other. Right, so that's fine. You're not targeting single targets, so I now need to just make sure... oh, what are you running out of? Valor Force Favor and Fixed Dice. I mean, Fixed Dice is fine for you to run out of, so I'll just Energy Blast here. Yeah, I do it with Unis as well. Like when you don't need the cleanse, like you just sit there, you're like, no, it's too precious. I have to keep it. I'm terrible for that. White Well, and then Prismatic Flash. I don't think I want a Prismatic. I'm going to red card actually, just because to keep their damages fairly even. You're blinded, so I was assuming that that would be okay, and luckily I was correct. I'm actually going to C65 to make sure I can break B and A here. So base attack up. Or I could Octaslash, but no, I don't think it's worth me doing that. So I'm just going to C65 because then you should jump out of break. Yeah, and then we're good. And then Energy Ray, because I need to freeze Joker. And then we'll have another White World, please. Sometimes it's quite refreshing to have access to them, like, when that's ready. Yeah, Warrior of Light, I often have LD uses left over, but that's because you don't ever typically want to use them. It's weird. Right, now we freeze Joker. And then Energy Ray, I guess, yeah. Yeah, Warrior of Light you just don't typically use at that point. And then I'm gonna White Whirl again and then Dive Bomb, I think, is the right call here. Or I could... No, I'm gonna White Whirl. White Whirl's fine. Oh, is Lee Scott? I haven't been able to catch up with anything to do with JP recently. I've been really busy, but obviously people may have noticed that I'm actually been trying to set up like real life meetups. Is that something I'm really looking forward to doing? We think we found a venue. We think we found somewhere to go and everything. So stuff to look forward to, definitely. Oh, I don't know. I don't like this. Now, do I want to... Oh, well, B needs to be broken because Setzer needs to get a turn in again. So I'm thinking I just Earthen Eruption again here because it's AoE. Yep, just going to do that. While I've got fixed dice as well, so that should do a nice chunk of damage. You can energy blast here for the sake of getting damage in. Yeah, see, they're getting quite a lot of turns in here. See, they've got all attacks here. Do I need to freeze Joesephyr again here? Because do they still have the aura up? Just looking at it, I'm like, do they? Because the pink aura is their storm calling, isn't it? So do I need? Because they're going to cleanse again. If I leave it, but then but if I don't leave it, then they're going to deal me a ton of damage because they haven't come out of their storm calling yet. So that could cause problems. But certainly if they're always going off at the same time. No. You don't need to make. Well, no, I'm only concerned that they're going to cleanse it back off again. But I think I have to. I don't think I have a choice because they're still in that mode, so I think I have to. Yeah. Yeah, because otherwise I would have died. Yeah, that would have been really bad if I hadn't done it. So hopefully this lasts for a bit. Yeah, I would have absolutely died if I hadn't done that. Yeah, well, I'll be advertising as soon as I've got a date together. JP, I will let you know, because hopefully it won't be too long before I've got one together. Right, well, I want you to take some damage. Yeah, I'm thinking, like, I could just nuke one of them. So I only have to deal with one of them. Yeah, no, I did think that. And then energy raise, fine. And I could start pushing one of them away. Because to be fair, Varn's Red Spiral, although I haven't been using Red Spiral, so it won't deal as much damage. See, there we go. There's the Storm Calling again. That's really annoying. So, I'm going to have to use red cards. I really don't want to have to summon. So, I'm going to red card, I think. Because they're both on 0 bravery. Or I could do it on you, because you're actually still frozen, and I can survive one of them. So if I delay you, and then I blind you, I think it'll be okay, because I've still got 2 turns of that. I just have to be very careful. Because you're now Storm Calling. It's you I'm concerned about. You missed Setzer. That's good. That's very good. Yeah, I got the blind. That was what I was after. That won't kill me. That won't kill me. That's fine. So now I think what I need to be doing is energy or energy nova, I think. Just for the split damage, and then I just delay the heck out of A. I could have cheered. Yeah, that would have been a good idea, wouldn't it? Right, okay, well, B's dead anyway, so that's actually not so bad. So I can red card here. I mean, I can shell, just to put that up. Should have cheered, really, but I didn't, because I was stupid. Well, I can shell... I could use C65s to delay him, actually, force the breakout. So if I boost all here, and then red card. Although it's going to lose me my missed call, that's which is upsetting. I don't really want to lose that. I mean, like, I could blind him, but I think I might have to. I don't think I really have a choice, to be honest. So I'm going to do that. I have to do it twice anyway, so... No, I don't want to waste the Ice Blade. This works anyway, because what I'll do is I'll Red Spiral, or I'll White Well, because then he's blinded. And then I can cheer. I should have done it to begin with, realistically, but I didn't, because I'm an idiot. And then Sonic Wings to keep the bravery up. And then that shouldn't be too big a deal. Or you could just miss everybody. That also works. Yeah, thank God I did do that when I did it. So red card straight away. And then red spiral should finish you right off. And then that's then set up as well. So now I've got summon and call for wave 2. Summon and BT for wave 2. Right, so we're going to go straight into Ice Blade and then Earthen Eruption. Although I broke them in the wrong order. Never mind. Oh, why do I play this game? And then Octus, well, Scintilla, because it's slightly more damaging. And then, oh, what have you already got one turn left of? Oh, fixed dice. Oh yeah, that's fine. I might cheer again. Yeah, for sure. We don't want that to happen. Yeah, if I cheer to get the heal. Oh, actually, no, HP regen should do it, shouldn't it, realistically? So I'm just going to use Energy Ray. Yeah, of course. I'm not going to do... Because otherwise, if you let them get their 10 turns, and then that's very bad. We don't want that. So I'm going to use Dive Bomb, because that's run out. Oh, Purification. That'll get me my heal. And that means that I'll get loads of damage in with Yuna. And then Dive Bomb, and then they get their turn. No, Purification gets me my heal. I'm going to take a swing at Varn, and that's fine. And then let's go for White Well, get the blind while we're here, make sure they break in the wrong order, because I want them to take turns. And then let's go for Yuna BT. I think Yuna BT is better than Varn BT in this situation for the auras. Like, the auras are just going to be significantly better. And then we're going to use Energy Rays. Thank you, fixed dice. Yeah, the HP cap is... There's just a lot better reasons to use Yuna BT here than Varn. And then there's the breaks. Thank you to Setzer, Sonic Wings, and then D-Shell also helps. It means that I'm still dealing damage even when I'm not hitting for rainbow numbers. That should hit for a nice chunk as well. Core's fantastic for this. I did think about using Core because I wasn't sure who was going to come out of it better, like in terms of like which like tripping over my words now. What I meant is that Core is probably not going to be as useful later on. So Prismatic Flash, I think. For the because Yuna wants battery. Yeah, you use Bravery before the finisher because her BT finisher relies on how much Bravery you have when you start it. Yeah, that's fine. You can do a little chippy. I don't mind that. B. White Well. The EX for who? For Setzer? No, I used... Oh, do you mean Yuna's? I do need to use it this turn because I want Valor Force Favor. Well, now they've got their shields up, which is fine. They can do that. How many dive bombs have I still got? Just one. Okay, well, I'm going to save that for when they next get nasty shields. So let's red card because I need to make sure that you're at least pushed together. Power for... Oh god, you've delayed yourself for ages. That's not good. So White Whirl to deal damage while you still can, I guess. Yeah, you're getting pushed back way too far. Although your countdown's cancelled, which is good. That's fine. Prisma Flash. HP plus. Energy Ray. Red Spiral. Well, actually, no. Well, no, I don't want to wear an Eruption. Let's Red Spiral for now. Just push them together. Oh, you've delayed yourself again. Oh, you bugger. That's not what I wanted to see. So, Energy Ray again. And you're now out of that as well, so I'm going to have to Dive Bomb here. Which is not really what I wanted. Or I could red card because you've still got fixed dice. And I have launch, so red card should actually be okay there. And then they'll push them together as well, so yeah, that's fine. And then I'm going to earth an Eruption so that Varn can't be broken because B is targeting Varn. And they've got 4 turns of that, 2 turns of that. Yep, Earthen Eruption. Oh yeah, HP damage ups on launches are a thing. Hardens defenses just in time for them to get to... No, B, what are you doing? Why? Why have you done that? No! Oh, that's so rude. I can't summon yet because B decided to be really, really rude. But it's fine. Just Energy Ray, you know, you're fine. Why are you only taking that much? That's not correct. White Whirl, because I don't trust. Rainbow numbers, please. Thank you. Right, B's had his turn, so that's fine now. Attempting to regenerate, that's fine, you do you. So now I think I can summon now, but I might just wait for the next turn to be on the safe side, to be honest. I've got 2 Energy Novas, so just deal damage. Thank you, Rainbow numbers. And I've got Prismatic Flash, so I'll use that, and then I'll summon on the next one because they'll have had their turn then. Yes, they'll get a bit of a heal, but whatever. Oh, it's Brave regen. It's not even HP regen. That's also fine. What have I got in terms of calls? Absolute 0. Let's get that on the case. We should be okay now. Oh. Oh. That's sad. Right, so summon here, I think, now. All those 7s, check that out. So White Whirl. And then I'm just going in with as much damage as I can muster here, I think. So Energy No. Sadly, Octoslash is worn off and it's not really worth me doing it here. I don't have any dive bombs left, but that's okay. I'll just red card instead. And I think we're fine now. And then Energy Ray, and I've still got the BT effect up for when Varn gets his next turn, so that works. So White Whirl again. And we're done. And that is Dimensions and Transcendence 4 completed. So we're done now. Thank goodness for that. Like, you know, this is easily the most lucrative team to finish this with. It does just work well, and, you know, because of the massive defenses and the 10-turn thing where they get their big defenses up, so you can't just go repeated turns like Tidus, etc. But that's the team that we've got for here. Like, I've actually, with Yuna's artifacts, I went a bit different. Like, I want to make sure she had some attack, but I also like having charged Azuna boost. So, sound off in the comments below if you think that that's right, or if you'd rather just have more attack for Yuna, because I'm not entirely sure. But that's going to be it from me. So thank you very much for watching the video. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for notifications on any future videos I might be making. And then that's going to be it from me. So thank you all again. I'll see you soon. Take care.